Now, Giles beat you fair and square. Besides, the dog belongs to Ethan here. Ethan, why don't you run and get Mr. Gilmore something to write on so we can write this deal up proper?
And that's how it all ended up. Skelton moved on to another town, and Gilmore made the paper what it is today.
That's a good story. Yeah, but who ever heard of dogs playing poker?
So you see, there is no way Gilmore would have lost that deed. He had it framed and everything.
What are we standing around for, people? What we need is some action! Look what you did!
You want more of the same, Bill? Ma? It's my ma. I can't let her see what I've become.
Well, it looks like you got yourself in quite a fix, Calliope Catesby.
Bill, I'm begging you. I swear if you give me another chance, I'll quit the racket. I'll drop the tanglefoot and the gunplay and I won't play house no more. I'll be a good citizen. I'll go to work. I'll quit my foolishness. I swear by gum. Please, Bill, you got to help me. I'll do anything. I'll snort a prickly pear up my nose. I'll dip myself in plum jelly and roll on an anthill.
Now, hold on just a minute, Calliope. I reckon I've known you for a long time. I guess what it all comes down to is whether I can take you at your word or not.
There now, great big strong man. That bullet never touched you. You was knocked out by that shutter there, and it kind of paralyzed you for a spell. I've heard of this before. Oh, concussion. That's what they call it. You don't know me, I reckon. I just come in off that train from Alabama to see my son. Just think now. That little old boy of mine has got to be an officer. City marshal of a whole town. Well, that's kind of like a constable, ain't it? I heard them guns a shooting while I was coming off that train. Listen, you mustn't hold no grudge against my boy for having to shoot at you. An officer has got to tend to the law. That's his duty. And them that acts bad and lives wrong just has to suffer. So don't blame my son none. He's always been a good boy. Won't you let me give you some advice, sir? Be a good man and leave liquor alone. Live peaceable and godly. Keep away from bad company. Work honest. Sleep sweet.
And, what does the marshal think about his mother's advice? You think it's good advice?
I says this. If I was a drunken and desperate character, I'd follow it. And if I was in your place and you was in mine, I'd say, Marshal, I'm willing to swear that if you give me another chance, I'll be a good citizen. I'll go to work. I'll drop my foolishness. You have my word on that. That's what I'd say to you if you was the marshal and I was in your place.
You was in my place. And you said that. I was a marshal. I would say to you, go free. And you do your best to keep your promise.
When you gonna eat something, son? You're skin and bones.
Ah, Mr. Longley. Are your affairs in order?
Not exactly.
No use in stalling, Mr. Longley. The magistrate will be arriving shortly on the stage. Are you the marshal here?
Allow me to introduce you to U.S. Marshal Calliope Catesby. Calliope, this is J. Edgar Todd, bank examiner.
Very good, Marshal. I need you to arrest this man.
Long Bill? You want me to arrest Long Bill?
Oh, yes. He is to be arrested and taken to the jail, where we shall wait for the magistrate to arrive and settle things. Mr. Longley is well aware of the situation.
Well, go ahead, son. Do your duty.
I tell you, just ain't been my day.
Well, here you go, Marshal.
I sure am sorry about this, Bill.
Oh, great. A leash.
Don't worry, Bill. I won't let you go to jail. I'll take your place if it comes to it.
I just hope Ed shows up before that magistrate does.
Hold it, Marshal. I believe that is the magistrate now. You're just in time. The marshal here was just escorting Mr. Longley to the jail, where we can settle this matter.
I could really use something long and cold to wet my whistle.
Oh, yes, of course. We shall conduct our business at the restaurant, then.
Ed? When'd you get in?
I just come on the noon train. All I could think about was Mame's fine fixings the entire way. Well, I do believe I could eat myself a steer.
Did you make the deal?
All bought and sold. There's 30,000 greenbacks in that sack.
Mr. Todd, this is my brother Ed. As you can see, I have more than enough money to cover the loan.
Is that what this is all about? You got me out here in the middle of nowhere for this? Marshal, you may release the prisoner. Don't you ever think before you jump to conclusions?
Well, now,
Fine.
There you go, Bill.
I'm free? I'm free! Free! Free to ride the open range. Free to watch the sun set and the moon rise. Free to dig in the fertile soil of the prairie. Unleashed! Wahoo! Wait a minute. I got a whiff of something. We're looking for it right now. It's here, I know it.
Look, kids, I don't care about any backroom poker games. I just want everybody out.
I found it. Hey, guys! If you could just give us a little more time.
All right.
enough of this little treasure hunt.
Hey, God!
You have to give Miss Gilmore another chance. She loves this paper.
You see what I mean when I say no one ever listens to the dog?
Hey, God!
What is it, Wishbone?
Hey.
What is it, boy?
A little thing I like to call a deed.
Look, he's found something. Help me with the desk. This is it. I can't believe you found it, Wishbone.
What's so hard to believe? I'm a dog of many talents when I'm not on a leash.
See, this is it. This proves Miss Gilmore owns the Chronicle.
Look, kids, for all I know, anyone could have written this up. To make this a binding document, what you really need is
A witness? Leon King. Is that you out here causing trouble? Why, if your father were alive...
Mr. Johnstone, I didn't know you were here.
Lucky for Wanda Gilmore and these kids, I am. Trying to take away her newspaper. I remember you trying to take away your little brother's toys. I guess you haven't changed much.
Yeah, you tell him, Grandpa.
Now look,
Now look, nothing. Here's the truth of the matter. Wanda has a deed. The deed has a witness. And you don't have a newspaper. So why don't you just go on and get out of Wanda Gilmore's Chronicle?
All right, mister. Grandpa. Grandpa. You win. You win.
That's great. Miss Gilmore got her paper back.
She never lost it. The only problem is we're the only ones who know that.
Hey, guys, this is a newspaper.